Hello everybody, this is Intrepid83 and welcome back to Let's Play Final Fantasy X HD. Alright, so a campfire to light, and now we need to go looking around, see if we can find some flint and tinder to hopefully we can light it with, and try to figure out, oh, you know, some flint right there. Doesn't look like there's anything really that would be dry enough anyway to use as some form of tinder to lit the campfire and try to figure out what to do about our situation here. But anyways, alright, what about this stuff here? I think it may be a little too damp still, but oh well. Alright, if we head down here, there's another chest with an ether in it. Nice. What's this? Hey, and a nice withered bouquet. Sure, it was beautiful in its life, but now it will be beautiful as a heat source. Alright, so we got a high potion there. Awesome. Alright, let's see if this works. Come on, baby, don't let me down. Huzzah!
I need food.
One of those Sahajins can be edible.
What do you want?
It was a bad call. Your team lost because of you.
You came to say that?
It's been 10 years. I thought you'd be crying.
Who, me?
You cried.
Hey, wait! Don't go out on me! Nah, just hold on. I'll get more wood.
What is that? I think this place may be wherever this thing's home is.
Give me a break!
Or whatever this thing is. Wait, I get the feeling we're in its home. Alright, and this is Click. 1500 hit points, 400 damage to overkill. But in this specific battle, you're going to have to do 2250 damage to take care of it. But, well, how much else are we going to just start hacking away, I guess. Guess we'll use the overdrive. Oh, there we go. Boom. Suck on that. And this. And this. Do you yield? Whoa! people.
You on my side? Cool.
Alright, using grenades. Certain items like grenades have special effects when used. But these items can only be used during battle by selecting the special ability Use. Alright, so our new party member here. So we have oblige the tutorial and hit use and use one of the grenades. And at this point of the battle, Click now has full HP again, so yeah. This scene is triggered when you deplete its HP by 50%, I believe, so yeah. Alright, so in this case, we could... I will actually want to overkill this thing. Unfortunately, as you can tell, even with the spiral cut, Tidus's overdrive, we weren't able to reach 400 damage with it. The only way that we could with it is if we get a critical hit. Unfortunately, that's kind of random and pretty rare, so there's actually a much better way to get one. So first, we actually want to KO Tidus here. With the help of Click there, that would be wonderful. Alright. It'll connect eventually, I'm sure. Thank you, Click. Come on, you can do it. There we go. Now, with that, we can charge whoever this is, their overdrive gauge, much quicker. So, basically, what we're going to do, well, she has maximum HP of 360. So basically, I'm going to try to maximize my ability, my use of these potions, just so I don't run out, kind of thing. We shouldn't run out no matter what, but just to be safe, on the safe side, in terms of being able to regenerate or replenish HP. So basically, just want to steal, and basically just take hits from the Click. Every time we drop below 160 HP, I'll use a potion until she gets her overdrive gauge filled, and then yeah, and I'll keep stealing. The reason why I'm stealing and not defending is just simply because you take more damage when you're not defending, so yeah, this will just make this go a bit quicker. Well, twice as quick, I guess. In theory. So yeah, I'll take care of getting this overdrive gauge filled up and be back when we're ready to move on. And there we go. It's all charged up. It should only take about 2 or 3 minutes to do, so yeah. In this case, we definitely want to revive Tidus for this. Now, the reason why I want to overkill this is because we need to stock up on something that it drops. Start building up a collection of it, and you'll see what they are pretty shortly and what they're used for pretty shortly as well. Alright, so now Tidus is alive. We got a full overdrive gauge. Now, in order to overkill this thing very effectively, this is also why it's a good idea to steal grenades as opposed to defending, because we get a supply of them so that we can use 2 of them. Mix 2 of them together, and we get Flash Flood, which does a lot of damage. And there we go. And wow, I think that's actually the rare drop. So yeah, we got 4 ability spheres. We'll find out what they're used for shortly.
Phew. That was close. Hey, let me go.
Redek Drak!
Vin, Irisa, Tekiaka!
Fuck, et de coup. Fuck, Emmet?
Fed! Trivita Grisa!
Draunia, Drakisha Dave.
Ik ben petted. Van Poneket verdriet. Kuno.
Ow. Kind of strong for someone so small. Where are we now?
Kid, it's Daija.
Ow!
Hey, that hurts.
Osujek, right?
Whoa. Okay.
Canis!
Right, whatever.
Tui Hood Kabeg?
I said I don't understand.
Akomala!
Fed! He said you can stay if you make yourself useful.
You understand me? All right, I'll work.
Ow! Alright.
Sujait! Kadofung et Setedamo!
I guess there's really no point in talking to these guys. We're not going to understand a word they're saying. Oh, wow. Thank you. But anyways. Oh, what's this?
What's this? Some kind of crane?
Rahui! Kadya Vijavonus Drana!
All right. You don't have to shout.
I guess we better not mess around with the equipment here. And what's on this on the ground here? Get Elbid Primer Volume 1. Converts the Y letter in Elbid to A. Sweet. And as a sphere here, we'll just replenish our HP, and I guess we better talk to whoever this is, since she's the only one we can understand, so, or at least knows our language.
Almost forgot.
And here's the Sphere Grid tutorial. Using the Sphere Grid. The Sphere Grid is used to develop your characters by activating nodes with spheres. Let's see how this is done. So yeah, the ability spheres we won, those are used in activating nodes on the Sphere Grid. So yeah. And they're relatively difficult to come by early in the game. So yeah, it's a good idea, especially in the case of any enemies that drop ability spheres, to overkill them almost at any cost kind of thing. So yeah. Until we get a nice healthy supply, and then we can relax then. But anyways, here we go. So select Sphere Grid from the main menu. Now we've got that option added to the menu now. And it says the cursor appears at the selected character's current position on the Sphere Grid. Use the D-pad to move the cursor, or you can use the analog stick. Information on upgrades is displayed at the top of the screen, and the shield icon is usually associated with raising your defense. And yeah, so symbols like that are, well, there's actually yeah, that's one of the symbols that you can use abilities spheres on. Yeah, they're called nodes. And yeah, you have to be near a node in order to activate it, near or on it. So yeah, you have two options. You can move your character on the sphere grid, or you can use an item, so pretty simple there. So yeah, the sphere levels, they'll go into this in a second, but the sphere levels determine how many steps you can take on the sphere grid. With one exception. So yeah, the number of steps a character move is equivalent to his sphere level. Yeah. The S.lev. Sphere levels are gained by getting AP. So yeah, remember when I said that they used a different term. They had a different term for experience points. Yeah, in this game they're ability points. So yeah, that's what you use to increase the strength of your character, so to speak. Or one of the things, but that's how you move around the sphere grid. So yeah, they have to participate in battles. Keyword there is participate. That'll become more relevant, I guess you could say, later. But yeah, just keep that in mind. Characters must fight battles to gain AP and obtain sphere levels, which are in turn used to move around the sphere grid. In short, if characters do not participate in battles, they will not grow stronger. To simplify what they just said, pretty much. In this case, Tidus has 4 sphere levels, so he can move up to 4 steps. Yeah. And generally, you should be careful not to move too fast, as you may forget to activate nodes to pass over. Yeah. As long as you keep your eyes open about any side paths or anything like that, then you should be alright. So, yeah. So you're taking one step, we'll put you in range to be able to learn the ability Cheer. So yeah, you can activate the node that you're on, and any nodes that are adjacent to it. Adjacent to where you are. So you move there, you're going to confirm it. So as long as you don't confirm it, you can change your mind, kind of thing. But yeah. So yeah, when you're going forward on any part of the sphere grid, it takes 1 sphere level per node. However, if you're backtracking, you can go 4 steps, 4 nodes before you lose a sphere level, kind of thing. So it's 4 times as efficient, literally. So yeah, this is where the spheres come into play. You're next to a node. You select Use to use an ability sphere, in this case. So you can see at the top there, it tells you which each sphere activates on the sphere grid. So yeah, so the shield, sword, and I think that's it. Oh yeah, and the H is for power spheres. M's are used to activate, or monospheres are used to activate M nodes, which are basically MP nodes, and there's what is the yeah, there's a shield with a triangle in it. You can see one in the bottom right there, the sphere grid there. That's for magic defense, so that's what monospheres are used for as well. And then there's a couple of icons just north of where the where we are here, where it looks like a crosshairs, and then that one next to it looks like an arrow almost pointing to the left. Those are what speed spheres are used on, and there's another one pretty much straight north of where Tidus is, 2 nodes there beside the strength node. That looks like 2 circles kind of thing that's split down the middle. Yeah, you use speed spheres on that as well. And yeah, basically everybody, even though it's 1 sphere grid, everybody has access to everybody's nodes. As long as as long as you're in the vicinity. And this part is kind of, I almost never use this feature, using pressing the triangle button to see what it, I mean, it can be useful if you want to figure out, whether you want to activate certain nodes on certain people, kind of thing, based on their stats. You get triangle and see their immediate stats, kind of thing. So yeah, I'll be making a little bit of use of that at some point, but most of the use of it was used in preparation, so in preparation for the LP. So, and yeah, use the L1 and R1 to switch between characters, and then yeah, that's the sphere grid. And there we go. So, in typical Final Fantasy fashion, overly complicated tutorial. Basically, all you gotta do is sphere grid, see where you are. You got a sphere level, move forward, generally, and then we'll use ability sphere that we picked up from Click, and there we go. We learned the ability Cheer. Cheer, what it does, it increases. Hang on, let's see. It's yeah, raises party strength and defense. Every time you use this in battle, you can use it up to a maximum of 5 times before it doesn't stack anymore. So you can it increases your strength by 1 and reduces the incoming damage by 1/15. So if you for each cast, so if you cast it 5 times, it raises your strength 5 points and it reduces the incoming damage you receive by 33%, by 1/3. So keep that in mind. That is going to become more and more important the later in the game we go, especially when it comes to post-game stuff. So yeah, like the monster arena, we'll get to that eventually, and Dark Aeons and all that kind of stuff. So yeah, very important ability later in the game. Well, much later in the game, but also pretty useful leading during the game as well. So yeah, especially right now. But anyways, all right. So it sounds like we've got some work to do.
We found some ancient ruins right beneath us. It's not active now, but there should still be some power left. We're gonna go down there and activate it. And then we should be able to salvage the big prize.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, let's get to work.
Roger.
Whoa. Really gung-ho about it. Well, I guess if it means he's not freezing to death in all by himself in a temple filled with enemies, sure. Alright, so now, circle to dive, square to return to the ship. However, if you go down here, or to where the screen changes, you can go back up. If you remember, that gentleman we spoke to that gave us the 3 potions, as long as you go to that where the camera changes, and then you go back up here.
As soon as you're ready.
If you talk to him again, oh hey, we got the Aeon unlocked there. So yeah, and it gives you another 3 potions. You can do this and to your heart's content, really. You can do it until you have 99 potions if you like, but I'm not going to do that. I just wanted to show you how it works here. You do have to go to that to where the screen changes in order for this to work. You can't just leave the ship and then come back on, leave the ship, come back on kind of thing. You actually have to have the screen change. So, all right. So it sounds like these people may be scavengers of some sort, maybe just salvagers. Who knows? But in any case, sounds like we got some work here. They seem to be, well, I would say friendly, but. I don't know, they seem to be rather tough on us, but you know what, if it gets us food and hopefully they'll give us board as well, other than just sleeping up here on the deck, but if they can give us food and all that kind of stuff, and we can keep living until we figure out what's going on and how to get home, I guess that'll have to do. Alright, so next time we'll head down to the ruins and see exactly what they are looking for, or what they've uncovered or discovered. Well, I guess we'll have to solve that mystery when we come to it. This is Intrepid83 signing off. Thank you so much for watching. If you enjoyed the video, remember to hit like, share, and subscribe. Liking the video allows other people to an easier time in finding the video themselves so that they can like it, that they can enjoy it as well. Subscribing and enabling notifications allows you to keep up to date with any videos that I upload, and specifically in the case of this series, the next video I upload of this series, and so you can find out what happens next, and sharing with your friends and family if they're into watching this kind of stuff. Well, they can enjoy it as well. So good stuff all around with all those 3 things. So yeah, and also if you're interested in keeping up to date with any channel updates themselves, you can always check my feed at twitter.com/Intrepid83. And if you are subscribing for the first time, welcome to our community. This is Intrepid83 signing off. Thank you so much for watching. Take care, be blessed, and have a good one.